Okay folks, this video addresses the problem that you may have sometimes with downloading complex or larger Autodesk products. This is sort of the backup procedure. Your primary procedure is what's shown and given to you previously. In terms of methods, this is the Autodesk way of dealing with it a little bit differently. It's called Virtual Agent, and if you want to find it, you can use the link provided, or you can just type into Google Autodesk Virtual Agent. Should get you to this page or something similar to it. Anyway, once you get there, you just simply click on Virtual Agent, and this little but this little window pops up. And we, of course, are interested in the download links. Now, by the way, serial numbers and product keys still have to be obtained from your other method, your primary method of getting the software. You're still going to need those serial numbers and product keys. This is just our way of getting the files a little bit easier. So hit Download Links. I go pick my product out. For example, let's go in Inventor Products, Autodesk Inventor, and let's perhaps choose the Autodesk Inventor 2014. And you'll notice I have a couple of variations. I definitely want to pick the one that is most likely what I have, a 64-bit system. And you'll notice this download comes in two parts. Kind of reduces it down, makes it a little bit easier on the download. So I'm going to click on part 1, and the download gets started. Actually, it looks like it's even bigger than I thought. So it's going to be 3.9 gigs worth of data, and it's going to download, and then I'll go get part 2 as well. So I'm going to pause the video until that happens. Okay, so the file is now downloaded. We have the executable right here, and this is not sure how these two-parters work, so we'll probably do the install on the screen to kind of see what happens. Now that it's done, I do need to make sure that I know where this is, and if you're using Google Chrome, you can just click the button right here and say Show in Folder, and it shows you that it's actually in the computer's downloads folder. So that's where I know it is, so I'll just kind of move that off the side for the moment. And then I'm going to go click on the other one and tell it now I want part 2. This will typically result in another pop-up. At least we hope so. There it goes. And now we are downloading the other part. Now you'll notice that the part 2 is actually very small. It's only 154 megabytes. So we don't really know exactly how this is broken down. This will be interesting to watch. Okay, so there's the other part, and again, now both of them are in the downloads folder. So that's a good stopping point for us here. This gets us the files, and now it's just a matter of actually doing the install. So we'll stop now and see what happens next. Okay folks, I have a downloaded version of Inventor files from the Virtual Agent of Autodesk that we're going to take a look at. They're both downloaded. This is Autodesk Inventor 2015. It came in two parts. You can tell the two parts in terms of size. This one is the big one, this one is the small one. So this is the number 1 part, and then of course that's the number 2 part. So I'm going to go ahead and start up, and let's see if I can get this rolling. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to say Run as Administrator. Here we go. Ask me where you want to put it. I say that's fine. We hit OK. And then it starts its process. Essentially, this is probably going to take a little bit of time to route all this through, but it looks like it's running right now. You'll notice that again I did hit right click and Run as Administrator. That's incredibly important. Another thing that can be very important is making sure that you may want to turn off your firewall and your antivirus on your computer to clear the path for some of these installs. That's one of the earliest problems that people will run into. Okay, so we're going to pause and let this do its thing and just make sure it gets to that point. Okay, so after the extraction is done, we're just going to go ahead and hit install and say I accept once it pops up. And essentially this is going to be the exact same process as everything else and as previously shown to you in terms of creating it. You're just going to go ahead and enter in your serial number provided from Autodesk with your student account, product key, and you're going to hit next. So there's your overall process, and it just shows you what to do with virtual in the event that you can't get the primary download from their main page to work and get your install going. Okay? So good luck, and hopefully you don't actually have this problem, but if you do, that's what you do. See you later.